Okay, today is May 17, 2015. In this video, we're going to take a look at some of the stocks. The first one here is Apple. As you can see, Apple on post earning, it popped up to somewhere near this 135 and it wasn't able to hold it. And it kind of sold off. Then got a little bit of a buying, push it up and try to get back up above this 129 level, but it wasn't able to do that. Then it just sold off again. And it's been hovering around this 123, 125 area for a while until recently. Then it started to push up again. And right now it seems like it want to push above this 129 once again. And looking at the some of the technical indicator, like say for example, if we take a look at the MACD, and it's about to cross over, and also the stochastic, it's also getting close, coming off from the oversold and into the neutral area, and also rising. So that seems to confirm some of the recent price action for Apple to move up. And if we could break above this 129 and hold above that, then there's a good chance that it could come back up and retest these high somewhere between the 134 and 135 level. Okay. Then on Netflix, we'll talk about the this little flag here, and was waiting for it to break out of this flag, which it did, and then it coiled in there for a few days before Friday. The news broke that Netflix is trying to get into the China market, and it really surged up with pretty good volume here. Although the stochastic seems to indicate that it might be getting into an overbought territory, but that doesn't mean that it could not continue to rise, even though it's in the overbought state. And also there, once again, the MACD seems to be, crossing again. So that too also sort of give a little bit of confirmation of the recent price action. And looking at this, the extension, also the major move from this flag here, if we go up to 100%, it'd be somewhere above the 700 mark, 720. But even at the 80%, near the 80%, we're talking about maybe somewhere around the 683. So it could be at the 683, 685 area. And if we move to the 618, that'd be a 655. So there could be a little bit more upside for Netflix, although it might not just go straight up. But certainly, I think the momentum is still there for Netflix to make a newer high here. So just have to keep an eye on this one. Then on Facebook, I talk about this area, this support zone here, and then last Tuesday you see this hammer come down, and that was a nice opportunity for taking some swing long here. If you dare to buy on these low support, penetrating to these support and then bounce back. So if you did, then you would have reaped a nice profit on Thursday on this big surge of volume. Although on Friday, kind of, Bill put in a little bit of an inside candle. It seems like Facebook is getting ready to, move up again. And if we could get above this 82 level, this pivot high here, and if we could get above this level, it could come back and retest this post-earning high and possibly the all-time high here at this 86, somewhere around between 85 and 86 here. Because again, once again, you look at these technical indicators, it gives you this confirmation. The stochastic is also, getting back up to from the oversold to the neutral area and rising. And also we got a cross on the MACD. So that again confirms some of the recent price action. Okay, and now looking at Twitter. Twitter is still trying to hold on to this support area somewhere around this 36.52. The level that I've been tweeting out and the level that I'm watching is essentially this 38.20. And if we could get back above this 38.20, then there's a good possibility that it might come up and try to test this 40.95 or 41 area, this pivot high. But if it failed to hold this 36.50 area, then we probably could see Twitter to come back down and retest the recent low somewhere down at this 34.60 area here. And I wouldn't be even surprised to see it make a lower low here. But right now, essentially, kind of just watching Twitter here to see what it's going to do. Even though it break above the 38.20, I might still want to wait for it to come back down and retest that level to make certain that it could hold above that level before I even, start consider going long on this thing. Because with this big drop from the earning, there's certainly, if it's going to bounce, there's going to be a lot of opportunity for it to, bounce up, and there's, a lot of, what I call it, the amount of space for us to catch the ride on the way up. So I would rather just kind of wait and see rather than try to jump the gun on this Twitter here, unless you are doing a little bit of a scalp trading, then that's a different game. But for now, on the swing purpose, I think I would just kind of stand on the sideline and kind of wait for it to put in, a little bit of a higher low, higher high type of zigzag before actually start considering committing some money on the long side. And then on the other one that I want to take a look at is Tesla. First of all, let's go and take a look on the weekly here. On the weekly chart here on Tesla, you can see that some could make a case that it could be in the process of building a head and shoulder pattern if it start coming back down. Right? And if that's the case and it break this head and shoulder pattern, then it could very easily come down to maybe this positive 117 area. But if we are looking at the daily, the daily chart here, you can see that it broke this downtrend here. Right, and we also got a little bit of a confirmation from these technical indicators the MACD is crossing. So it confirmed the price action of crossing and breaking above this this trend line here. Then we'll also look at this little bull flag, and you got this bull flag kind of give you a little bit of a major move up here to this level. Then we start getting a little bit of a pullback from after making that major move and set up a little bit of a trading band. So again, you could take a look at this as a little bit of a another flag that actually could give you a major move to get up to this somewhere around this 260. And if we go and use our Fibonacci extension tool to do a little bit of a move here, right? And we could actually see some of those level here. So if I take this as the flagpole, okay, and so you can see that at this 100 level, it's essentially 255, which would be somewhere around near this pivot high. And even at the 80 level, it will be somewhere around this 247, 248, and which is kind of tagging it right now. So so there could be a little bit of a pullback here. So again, we got this trend line here. Just kind of keep an eye on that. If we pull back and get a bounce of this trend line, and maybe essentially getting it back up to this level here. Let's say it come up, get a little bit more move up here to this close to this 255, and then start coming back down, and we test this level here. Then that might be another zigzag, kind of pushing it down here, get a bounce off this trend line. So you might want to keep an eye on that. Although that the MACD is kind of rising, and it is in a little bit of an overbought area. But again, these are a lagging indicator that just confirm the price action. So you just want to use these as a confirmation rather than as a trigger for your trade. So you might want to keep an eye on those things. And the primary thing to watch is essentially the price. Okay. So the couple of the stock that I'm actually watching is a couple home builder. You might want to take a look at Toast Brother, right? So these things, you see this MACD, and also the stochastic is kind of coming up, and you see this kind of breaking out a bit above this pivot low here, and also bouncing off the recent support line. So I'm kind of looking for this follow to maybe come back down and retest this this level here, right? But essentially looking for the continuation move to at least get back up to this 39 and possibly test the high here. Okay, and the other one is let's go and take a look at DR Horton. That's another home builder. But so again, this is also coming back up above this pivot low here. Okay. And you can see there's technical confirmation here as well on the recent price action. So you might want to see, keep an eye on that for a possible continuation move up and maybe get back up to the high. Then finally the Lenore, that's another home builder. You got also this trend line, so breaking this trend line, then it could get back above this this pivot low resistance, this 48 level, and also look for this thing to make its way back up to the recent high. And you can see all these technical confirmation here to confirm some of the recent price action. See this kind of gap up, got a little bit of a shooting star, evening star type of a pattern sell off, but it held above this low here. So you basically got a higher low, and if we break this resistance level and get above this high, then essentially we got a higher high. So you start zigzagging that higher low, higher high. And so for example, if this thing come up, take out this high, and then come back down and we test this breakout, right? Then you form another, go back up and try to take out this high. Then you all of a sudden you got this little zigzag on this higher low, higher high, and then forming this channel. So those are the few stocks that you might want to keep an eye on. The home builders, and those might be, these few home builder might be, getting ready to make a little bit of an upside move here. So good luck to you next week.